Hey everybody, welcome to Harvania Gaming. Today we're going to take a look at Never EnDungeon. This is a web-based RPG game that I've been working on, and I think I'm ready to share with the world. You can find this at harvania.com, and we'll go ahead and start with some about gameplay so that we can get an understanding of the game. Alright, so this is a turn-based RPG game where you play as a party of octopus, or octopuses. You have a party of 3. You can select from 6 of the base octopus. So we have a warrior, a mage, a rogue, healer, monk, and knight. These are the 6 base classes that are available starting the game. The concept of the game, essentially you're exploring never-ending waterways where you will encounter monsters and collect treasures and grant power to your party. There is no end to the game, so how far can you go? Each world, on the world map, we have obstacles. There is 1 obstacle per world, and the obstacle is based on strength, dex, or int, or dexterity or intellect. If the party has the required value, they can claim the treasure. Otherwise, they can attempt the obstacle course. But beware, you only get 1 try. Each world also has 2 coves that can be explored, providing additional risk and reward to the party. This is the only place where you can obtain golden clams and vibrant shells, which provide special benefits to the party. Beware, the coves can also harm the entire party. Each world map also has a world boss. To unlock the next world, you must defeat the big world boss or the 3 mini-bosses that are guarding the world. Victory will also reward a treasure and level up the party. Beware, every 9th world level is a plus world and enemies are stronger. You can move around the map using WASD or the arrow keys. You can toggle the inventory open using the I key or using the inventory UI button. And you can also toggle the party display if you would like a better view of the world map by pressing P or the toggle party display button on the UI. The party display also displays the 3 available, or the 3 current octopus that you have in your party, as well as their stats, their hit points, their strength, dexterity, action points, etc. You can click on any sprite and swap to that sprite on the world map. So if, for example, you had a party of warrior, mage, rogue, and warrior was in your primary slot, but you really wanted to run around the map as the rogue, you can click on the rogue and swap that in as your visible sprite for the world map. There's other things that you can interact with, but they'll come later and get into the vibrant shells unlocking for the class powers. So we can see if we hover over each one of these, the warrior has a special of Sure Strike, which is a guaranteed hit of crit damage or up to 50% enemy hit points. And this ignores Con, which Con is Constitution, and that is a damage reducer. The mage, for example, has a multi-magic special attack, which blasts each enemy with magic and ignores the mind, which also reduces magic damage. And for example, the rogue has a poison special, poisons each enemy, dealing 10% max HP at the start of their turn for 4 turns. We'll take a look at the healer, who has the special of Mineral Shower, which heals each party member. The monk has a special of Focus, which increases the party's crit by 5 plus 1 for every 5 world levels. And the knight has a special of Aegis, which increases the party's con and mind by 1 plus 1 every 5 levels for the duration of the battle. Alright, let's take a look at battle. Okay, so combat is turn-based. The turn order is determined based on your dexterity score. If there is a tie for dexterity, then it's the sum of all stats. If there is a tie for sum of all stats, then there is a random event that occurs to break the tie. In combat, you have actions per turn. Active units' action points are rounded down, meaning if you have 2.75 action points, you would have 2 actions in battle. Once you were up to 3 or exceeded 3 up to 4, you would then have 3 action points in battle. Action points are capped at 5 per the player party. Within a battle, you have the following actions available to each player, each octopus in your party. 1, you can attack. 2, magic attack. 3, heal. 4, item. You can use item once per character per turn as a free action. And then if unlocked, you can use the character special as 5, which are what we just reviewed here. For example, the Warrior Sure Strike. All right, when you're in combat, you can do selecting and targeting using either the number keys on a keypad or 1 through 3, or you can use the mouse to click on either the party or the boss units when selecting an action. Victory is determined by defeating all bosses, and the game over occurs when all party members reach 0 hit points. All right, take a look at the game terms, and then we'll jump into some gameplay quickly here. HP, pretty common one. Hit points, this is your life. DMG, damage, reduces your hit points. AP are action points used for actions in battle. STR stands for strength, which adds to your attack and magic attack damage. Dexterity, or dex, determines your turn order and adds to healing as well as attack damage. Int, or intellect, adds to healing and magic attack damage. The special stats of Con, or constitution, reduces physical damage taken. Mind reduces magical damage taken. Crit is critical, and this increases the chance to do extra damage on an attack. Items have the ability to be extracted. This allows you to absorb the magical essence of an item and increase a party member's stat by 0.25 permanently. Using the Vibrant Shells, you can also unlock the class power. So 4 Vibrant Shells will unlock each class's special power, which is unique to that class. And if you consume 10 Vibrant Shells for each individual class, you can unlock an alternate class. All right. That, I think, concludes our About game. We'll go ahead and stop this and start a new video. So go ahead and follow up on the next video here, and we'll jump into some gameplay. So thank you so much for your time and attention, and hopefully I'll see you on the game.